Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to Leisure Gaming. I am Leisure, and today we're continuing the story with Chapter 2. We are going to... Hold on, where's my camera? Where is my camera? There we go. Sorry about that. We're going on with Chapter 2, and that camera, that's really bright. There we go. We're continuing on with Chapter 2. We're heading over to Lumina Square, and then we will be able to meet... I think this is going to be our first interaction with Mama Z, or Zhu Yuan is supposedly how it's pronounced. So we kind of wrapped up part of the story with Bellabog. We're still waiting to see what is on that microchip, because we figured out that Dad Coors was actually going to use the money to try and finish the deal. And when he went over, the hollow broke out. He ended up using the prototype to fight that big hollow creature to try and get them in place, lock it in place. So when he did that, or when they did find the prototype, we found like bullet holes and bullet shells the casings and bullet holes inside. So we're still trying to figure out how that happened. So now we're heading off to Lumina, the new city. We're supposed to be getting some sort of parking spots. And this is where we're supposed to run into our first interaction with Zhu Yuan. Got a slight cold, and I apologize. I seriously do apologize for that, because it's just one of the things when you have a toddler, they just bring everything home from school, and I end up catching it all every single time. Also, guys, guess what? We are 10. We're 10 away from reaching 100. Right? We're 10 away from reaching 100, and like I said before, if we reach 100 subscribers, because we're on the road to 100, if we get that by the 31st, I'm dropping $100 on your choice of either Triple Z or Honkai Star Rail. And within that choice, you get your choice of which banner that $100 goes towards. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell everyone, and see if we can hit that 100 subscriber mark. Right? So let's continue on with the story. We're supposed to be finding a parking spot. Can't ignore that. There's another one there. That's back there. I should have probably stopped at the noodle shop. We'll do it after. Hold on. Any more? I actually don't know how many are supposed to be in a new area. Hope everyone's enjoying their lovely Sunday afternoon. What is this? Is this new? I feel like that's one of the downsides to having. Ooh, hello.
Today's issue is pretty good. There are a few
Already
store
scratched it.
recommendations
Okay.
called back
So it's the same ticket.
Chatting with young people is a delight.
Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday afternoon, and I swear, just the downside to having a toddler is you get sick off of everything that they bring home.
We're almost there. The public security building is just a few hundred meters away. Hang in there.
This is exhausting. It's been so long since we've taken the car out, and naturally there's no parking. I knew it was this far. We should have just taken the metro.
Sorry, it's my bad. I forgot to check if there was parking before we left. Well, you haven't been exercising much lately, have you?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna
Consider
be
this
a
a
crappy
workout
work
session.
week. If I can't kick this by tomorrow morning.
Says who? I get plenty of exercise. Like running around in Eos's body in the hollow and stuff.
Okay, you win. If I don't say yes, I'll never hear the end of it. Didn't you say you wanted to go out for a nice meal a few days ago? Well, how about we eat somewhere around here once we're done with public security?
Woo! Let me see what's good around here.
Oh, but no buffets.
Why can't we do a buffet? Come on, Wise, don't be cheap.
Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Don't tell me it's broken.
Are you all right?
It's Mama Z! She has made her appearance. She made her appearance a lot earlier than I thought.
Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else. Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi, both of you, thanks so much. If you weren't there, I can't imagine what could have happened to Belle.
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security officers, and we're thankful for your cooperation. All that paperwork took some time.
Have you determined the cause of the accident?
We can't say for sure right now. The driver is fine physically, but he doesn't remember anything leading up
Yeah,
to
I think
the
I'm gonna
accident.
skip
But
her.
don't worry, every problem has a solution.
So
We'll
my
find a way
plan,
to get to the bottom of this.
since I didn't pull
It's
for
getting
Ellen,
late. Why don't you two head home? Feel free
Is
to
to pull for
contact us
Zhu
if you
Yuan,
recall any further details
Shu-
about the accident.
Shu Yuan, skip
Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi.
Qing
Thanks again
Yi,
for your help.
If you two are ever around
and then
6th
pull
Street,
for
Belle and I would love to welcome you to
Jane
our video
Doe.
store.
So
That's
you
the
live
plan.
on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
Oh? What do you mean?
Hold on, Qing Yi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here, take a look at this. It should better explain what she's talking about.
Oh, what's this? Public security awareness at a workbench. Monthly questionnaire. Isn't that the guy that we met in the very beginning?
I think I've seen that guy on the flyer before.
That's Bringer, Deputy
Nope,
Commander
never
of
mind.
PubSec HQ in Janus Quarter. Qing Yi and I were actually sent to the Lumina branch temporarily by Inspector Bringer to prepare for this event. We'll be
Not
holding
the
a
one
big
at Alpha
safety
Dome. I thought-
lecture
I'm
here
talking about
soon for
when
the citizens.
The game
The
first
two of
opens,
us
we
will
see
be visiting nearby neighborhoods
him
and
talking on
distributing the
TV doing
questionnaires
like
to
interviews. I
encourage them
thought
to
that was him.
attend.
Could be wrong.
I see. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and give it to us when we visit 6th Street.
See you again soon, managers.
Yeah, I think I can skip Xing Yi for now.
Huh.
She's supposed to be an
There'll
electric
public security
stun.
officers visiting
I feel
6th Street
Ambi's doing
soon.
that role perfectly fine
And all
right
the
now,
time we've
so
lived here.
There really is no reason for me to skip her. Or to get her, I mean.
I want to talk about too.
But the reason I'm gonna go for Jane Doe is that she is supposed to be a physical anomaly, kind of like Piper. And if that's the case, she's probably gonna outclass Piper. But Piper's also really good. So if you already got your Piper built, just keep building her. You can put her on the second team if you just build all anomaly. Excuse me. Gosh, I gotta kick this. I gotta kick this. Whatever this is, head cold or whatever that this kid gave me. I thought there was going to be more interaction with her. Was it just that one?
Alright, so, back to our earlier discussion then. I noticed that you also recognized them right from the start. After Belobog called public security in the Hollow, they were the officers who investigated the scene. You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
That was close. I nearly blew our cover when we met Ju Yuen just now. Luckily, you were quick to steer me away.
We're probably going to run into them again soon, so we should cover our bases and check out our video records from the investigation, just to be safe.
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the Bangbu with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty Bangbu?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this Bangbu. It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait a sec, Jingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious I mean, the dangerous criminal.
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So it was just an ethereal?
The typical
No, Inspector.
big boss guy comes in to try and take as much credit as
peculiar
possible.
characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see now, Ju Yuen. It's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows at this stage, my election, the citizens will be put in fear. Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's being given to hand? You did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted aides.
Why does he want
So I have a
hands
very
down?
important task for you.
This guy's as suspect as they come.
Surprised Inspector Bringer wasn't at all interested in the monster in the monument. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. The seminar must be quite important if he has to assign the two of them to oversee it.
Barry, are you able to bring up any info about it?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. Sounds like Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will participate in the interview too. I'm sure that's quite the honor for a public security officer.
That's my headset.
What do you think about this seminar?
We don't have anything going on right now, and they did help us twice. So why don't we go show our support?
No objections here. It's decided then. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be coming to 6th Street in a few days. Let's tell them when they get here that we'd love to attend the event.
We're taking a break already? I will try to keep clearing my throat. Out of your ears. Oh, this guy looks suspicious as all hell.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety
I feel like
Awareness
she
Month
takes her
campaign.
job very
We'll be holding a
seriously.
seminar at the Lumina branch soon.
Like by
Please
the
come
book
and join us if you have
seriously.
time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee. Albeit, it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
Why are they trying to avoid this event?
I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Did I miss something? Why are they all trying to avoid this?
Zhuyuan, Qingyi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided we'd like to attend the seminar.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Qingyi! That's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar? The neighbors are all pretty welcoming.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
In that case, we'll take the questionnaires to them.
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security.
Oh, maybe that's
so
why.
If they see officers giving out questionnaires all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings them the
Yeah,
question,
the cops aren't on their street
they'll
that
be more
often.
open
That
to
could
it.
be why they're trying to avoid this event.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Zhuyuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Zhuyuan.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
Okay. No shortcuts that way. Who's Spike? Is it the old guy? That is not... Wait, that is the old guy, but I don't remember him having hair. Yeah, that's what I figured. So it's kind of in the same realm where they the cops don't come around too often, right? So they're probably just like, we don't need anything from them. No interaction really. So why bother with the survey? I mean, she's not half wrong.
Hello, Wise. Belle? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers from public security hand out questionnaires?
General Chop, would you take a look at this questionnaire?
I'll pass. I figure it's about that seminar in Lumina Square. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
So pretty much no one wants to attend this officer thing.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
Is there something going on?
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
That's Inspector Bringer. He started the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
Oh, there's more to this.
Nope, never heard of it.
Well,
I just
for a
figured they didn't
while
want
back then,
police interaction
that's what the
since they're
residents
never around.
called Bringer. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election, launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear.
No, that's why people don't want to bother with it.
Sounds like Inspector Bringer is trying to advertise himself through the seminar.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi the news.
I wonder how they're gonna react to this news.
We We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not
so
being
now
able
she
to
feels indebted
accomplish
to
what
him.
you'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
Mm-hmm. If Ringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
You've been here the entire
are we
time.
interrupting you
Come
two?
on.
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here, too. Then, Chingy and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers!
No, are we gonna have someone?
Oh, good. You didn't go.
Is General Chop about to join?
Oh.
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
What's going on back here?
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
Oh, the shop Bangbu? Hold on.
Belle, isn't that Bangbu give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bangbu. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your
ducks are
statement,
these?
sir. Bangbu, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bangbu committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bangbu to the crime.
Is this gonna link
so we
into
can hold it
the
accountable for my
Bangbu
losses.
event?
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit. We've dealt with the Bangbu at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain. Oh, seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi resolved everything? Let's go see what's going on.
I want to know what kind of ducks these are.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the case has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bangbu's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed. So we don't have an immediate conclusion.
Will that take long?
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Belle, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
Oh, I thought you were going back to the precinct.
The driver may have proposed a solution, but there's a likelihood of further conflict until all the ducks are recovered, so we can't just walk away. Junior officers would usually be responsible for these types of cases, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want residents to think public security is evading our responsibility to the public. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qingyi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
Okay, so Fairy's already marked some things on the map for us. Oh, this is the car he was talking about earlier. Okay, so easy peasy fix. Oh, it's actually ducks. You know, I wasn't sure what to expect because the guy was like, "Oh, they cost a whole lot of money, like they were genetically engineered or something." So I wasn't expecting just an actual duck. I'm gonna stop here real quick.
General Chop at your service. What can I get for you today?
That's ice. I want this one.
Well, seems like my noodles were just what you needed.
What do you guys find? So now the truck doesn't work. Some Bangboos. One Bangboo lost consciousness. Truck doesn't work. Car loses an accident. Something's about to happen. Alright, let's try to get through this so we can get back to an actual story and not just chasing ducks. So we got 2. So that's this is probably the easiest one, just right out in the open. Okay, so we got all the ducks. So something's being hacked. Like all the tech or all the
lights are on. Did you forget to turn them off after
all
you
the
drove
gear.
the car
Something's
last
going
time?
on. You got the car breaking loose, the car going in an accident.
Strange.
Our headlights are being
I
turned
definitely
on and
turned
off.
them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn them off.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car service not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
Wait, Wise? Is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
What's wrong, Chingy? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Weisenbell's car lights won't turn off. If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning, and it distracted me.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Bell's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square? What kind of malfunction?
Is a hollow about to appear?
What kind of malfunction?
Is this like the signs of a new hollow?
Well, my cell phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen. But it went back to normal soon after.
I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
What are you and Chingy talking about?
I think we've finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
Okay, so I'm thinking a hollow is probably about to appear. If that's how it works.
Juyuan and Chingy told us to wait for them here. Did they come by?
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bangbu's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way, since I'd been on the phone during the incident. My phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days, could it all be caused by EMP?
You're quite right, Wise.
Juyuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
I can't say I have. What's that?
When
He's
activated,
lying.
it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bang Boo is a victim, just like me? And someone else is at fault?
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before... Give change, I'm sorry I misjudged you. You have my sincerest apology. So, who is the culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon. They launched multiple EMP attacks today. So if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect. We are currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Ah! Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on, we'll stop him.
Oh, we got a foot chase about to happen. Please tell me you've animated this at least.
Okay.
Stop there!
Oh, it's the guy. It's the guy with the bag and the bandana that I said he was super suspect. Qingyi is part android. Or not part, she is an android. That's why the MP just affected her.
This is Zhu Yuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi have gone into the hollow. While I'm sure they can handle the situation, let's head in too. I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
Whoa, you're pretty angry.
You almost got into an accident because of him. I won't let him get away with it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street. He needs to be held accountable for what he's done.
Get him,
So
Wise.
whenever you're ready, let's go. Just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the hollow. They are on the job after all.
Oh, are we gonna get a chance to play with Zhu Yuan? Zhu Yuan? If I can bring it up. Oh, it's not all together? Alright, so this is all the hard stuff. That's weird. Okay. Ice and ether again. Man, I cannot wait to get an actual... Let me not say that. I do have an ice character and I do have ether. Sukaku and Nicole. But I mean like damage wise? Oh, we got Zhu Yuan. Okay. Can I
only handle
select...
technical matters.
Oh, this will make for good practice.
I only standing by. Needs good choice.
Right? Because this is the team that I'm planning to go with anyway. So this will be good practice to see if this will work out. And they got the Bangbu that so pretty much this is the team that I'm going to be playing with once she becomes available. So this will be a good chance to, you know, try some things out and see how this plays. So you're supposed to move between her suppression mode and...
The precinct's carrot
forget
won't
what the
last
other mode's
forever.
called.
If we act fast, we can catch the suspect before he gets away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Master, order received. Assisting security officers Zhu Yuan and Qingyi in pursuing the fugitives.
Zhu Yuan. Okay, GUN, that's how it's pronounced.
Multiple biosignatures detected ahead. Presumably the target's requiring assistance. Please utilize your size advantage to approach quietly and provide assistance when needed.
Surrender now! Give it up!
Belle, listen. They're down there.
Oh, my ear. That's a long... Okay, hold on. Alright, so we've activated all of those. Listen, I can't go back. If I do this, that doesn't do anything. And the other one's already... Yep. So we kind of just gotta go this way.
Stop right there!
Ugh, they just won't give up. Eat this.
Ugh, it's an EMP.
Jingy, are you... Hold on. Ethereals are coming our way.
Were they attracted by the EMP? Let's fend them off first.
Belle, let's take a closer look.
Okay, so let's see. How do we play her? And it looks like she can, from what I've seen from her, so she's got some melee, she's got some range.
Don't worry, I have a full set of ammo with me today.
So,
No wonder you were a top student. You're always prepared.
Is this what you meant when you said, expect the unexpected?
so do we just stay in range if we need to? Please, we gotta move out of the way.
Just leave it to me.
In position. Watch your surroundings.
Holy crap, she's fast. Okay, so there's definitely some movement here that I need to figure out, because I feel like she builds and my big mug head is in the way, so I can't see what's underneath the bar, or see when her, I think it's her shotgun shells. So let's fix that real quick. Okay, now we can see it. So let's see when those get built. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's it. Okay. So when you hold it,
Flawless move.
I'm gonna have to watch another video on her because I'm not 100% sure here.
Yep. Drop the weapon.
Okay, so if you hold her basic, it uses her shotgun shells.
They're ambushing. Move.
She's very mobile. Like, kind of like Grace. Yeah, she's like all over the place.
Standing by.
Nope, that was it. I didn't do that. What's this?
Hold again.
Stand a flawless move.
Okay.
Orders. Hey. In position.
I'm here.
Finally rid of all those ethereals.
I didn't expect the EMP emitter to affect ethereals so much. They just keep showing up. If we let him get away, he might continue causing trouble.
Yeah, and having one means he's likely connected to some sort of gang. We have to find him and get to the bottom of this. Let's check around for anything that could indicate where he's gone.
So I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch a
He
video
went right.
on how you actually use
How'd
her.
you figure that out so fast?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand. Observe the subtle to catch the culprit from afar. It's a skill passed down over generations. Want to learn how to do it?
Hold on, let me write that down. Slower this time. How did you figure it out?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand.
Is there a less mysterious way to put it? You make it sound like just a feeling.
I guess it is based on a feeling. My right hand feels numb.
I didn't realize the EMP would affect you like that. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just... Can we rough him up a bit once we catch him?
Well, guess we just have to catch him fast then.
That EMP emitter is such a pain in the neck. You and EOS need to be careful. The officers are still chasing the culprit. We should get going.
Chingy, there's a way through here!
The bamboo can't reach the hole in the wall. There might be a way if we can fix this mechanism.
I have connected to the damaged circuit. Master, I found the cause of the damage. A short circuit. You can touch the circuit components and move them around to connect the circuit.
Try touching a circuit component.
The circuit has been fixed.
Great. We've caught up.
How did they catch up again? They're not getting through here.
It's closed. We'll have to try and break it open.
Look, the switch is right there. We might be able to fix it.
Where is this one?
Chingy, something flew by just now.
Can I not move this around and see?
Let's connect the circuit, just like last time.
The circuit has been fixed.
The door's open! You're incredible, Chingy!
That's strange. I barely used any force just now.
Problem solved. Let's follow them.
Don't use the EMP. It'll draw the ethereals here.
Like I care.
They're over there.
So we're just zipping and zagging all over the place, huh?
There's signs of an EMP being used here, too. We can do this with our eyes closed already. Let's fix it.
The circuit has been fixed.
I want to get the rest of this stuff first. There we go. Do not want to leave any treasures left behind.
You'll never catch me. Ha! A single ethereal is no match for me. Why are there so many of them?
Spoke too soon, buddy.
What a satisfying moment. That's what you call karma.
This isn't the time for reflection, Qingyi. We have to help him.
Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out real quick. So, it looks like you could definitely just hold her basic attack.
Whoa! Don't come any closer!
That's just tapping the person.
I can hear the suspect. Let's go.
There's no rush. Let him scream a little longer.
Qingyi, now isn't the time to be vindictive.
So I'm building it based off of, is it based off the attack or dodge? What is the shotgun? I don't remember what the shotgun shells are based off of. They're being built on.
He sounds like he's doing okay.
I know you're angry at him, but we still have to help him. Surroundings.
I'm trying to figure out. Is it okay? Was that? Did I just build that? Okay, that built some more. Okay, so is it? Okay, so if you hold the basic is where you. Oop. If you hold the basic, that's where you get to use. Okay. Ooh, if I can speed. If I hold basic, I use my shotgun shells. So I kinda gotta hold that.
Drop the weapon.
Oh, I did not mean for Andy to get hit like that.
I'm here.
Standing by. No restrictions. Fire it well.
Ooh. Yeah, she's gonna be alive.
Order confirmed.
This one?
The pleasure's all yours.
Oh,
An opening.
bring her back in.
Freeze.
Full suppression. Oh, assault mode. I'm not even sure which mode that is.
Don't come any closer!
She kind of feels like Grace in the sense of she has a lot of movement, like the same way Grace has a lot of movement.
Sir, all the ethereals around here have already been eliminated.
But she feels faster than Grace, and I guess that's because she has a mixed bag of melee and range at the same time.
You're the PubSec officers from before!
What's wrong? Didn't expect us to chase you all the way here?
No. I mean, I'm just surprised.
As soon as I saw this guy sitting outside of the noodle shop with a bag,
so
I
many
knew this guy
ethereals
was,
nearby,
was suspicious as all
the
hell.
risk of coming to rescue me.
What nonsense. Protecting citizens is our duty as officers. But as they say, what goes around comes around. If it weren't for your misuse of the EMP in town, you wouldn't have found ethereals nearby.
Damn. Wait, was that a poem?
According to new Eridu laws and regulations, my colleague and I are arresting you for illegal possession of a dangerous weapon and endangering the safety of others. What's your name?
Carlo Maroon.
Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Maroon. You have the right to remain silent. Once we're out of the Hollow, you can contact a lawyer or get assistance from the Attorneys Association. We should make our way back to the precinct, Qingyi. Why are you looking around?
I kept feeling like there was someone else here besides us. But the feeling suddenly vanished.
Like who? You think there are other ethereals nearby?
Not an ethereal. Something smaller and more agile. Could just be my imagination. I mean, I did suffer several EMP attacks today, so my senses could still be a bit overwhelmed. Let's go. After we
She's
drop off
pretty
Maroon
sharp
at the
with her
precinct,
senses.
we should go back to 6th Street and tell everyone the good news.
I kind of want to redo this mission just so I can play with her again. And get a bit more practice in.
I can't thank you two enough for today.
You're welcome. It's an officer's duty and privilege. Public security will contact you for any compensation-related matters, should they arise.
You're back already. Looks like you've caught the culprit.
Yeah, we just brought him to the precinct and finished our preliminary interrogation.
What was his motive for doing all of this?
Well, it's all a bit silly, honestly. He claims his initial intention was to use the EMP emitter to steal vehicles, but a lack of expertise led to various unintended outcomes.
He'd use an
Isn't it
EMP
strictly
just for
forbidden to
stealing
possess an EMP
stealing
emitter in
cars?
the city?
Come on.
How did he manage to get a hold of such a device?
The culprit
Someone
is a
used him
member
to
of a
test
Hollow
that
Raider
EMP.
gang.
Guaranteed.
According to him, they illegally manufactured
I'll
several EMP
apologize to
emitters
the
to bypass
truck
vehicle
driver
security
because
systems.
I thought he was suspicious as all hell too.
I see.
We'll interrogate him again to uncover what the Hollow Raiders are up to. Rest assured, we won't let them get away with it. But I can't disclose more details about the investigation. I hope you understand.
Well, that's about it. We'll be heading back to the precinct now for the second interrogation.
Hold on for a moment, officers.
Oh, General Chop, was there something you'd like to ask about the case?
No, you've explained everything clearly. Actually, a few neighbors and I have something we'd like to say.
Your help today is greatly appreciated.
Are they going to
Not
show
only
up
did you
now
clear
because
Gift
they've
Change of
helped
any
out?
suspicion, but you also prevented the culprit from causing more harm in the future. And I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. After speaking with my neighbors, we've decided to attend the safety lecture on Saturday. Here are the questionnaires we filled out.
Really?
Well, it's aimed at enhancing resident safety awareness after all, so it wouldn't hurt to attend. We heard you were ordered to come here and prepare for the event by Bringer. We can't let outstanding officers like you fail your mission just because we're unhappy with him, can we?
Oh, you're too kind. Protecting the safety of the citizens is our duty, but your willingness to attend the lecture helps us a lot too.
Can I also have a questionnaire, officers? I want to attend the lecture too.
Great. In the end, things turned out well for everyone.
I guess that's what you call a win-win situation.
Before we get some sleep, there's something I want to check.
I only handle
So sleepy.
Oh, that's Woodpecker Electro. I don't want Woodpecker Electro on her. Why do I have Woodpecker Electro? It should be a two-piece Freedom. Or Pridewind says two-piece Freedom. I'll deal with it later.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, this guy. Well, that was the flyer, but I feel like we saw him earlier when he was on the TV doing some sort of interview, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the schedule's been updated. What do we have? What is on? Finally! I can finally do this Bang Boo event. And probably because it's been out for, I've only got 14 days left. Probably because it's been out for a while, I should be able to speed through all of this. There's 4 days left on Don't Get Greedy, so don't forget to do your events, your friendship supervision, your Don't Get Greedy. These always reset. Don't forget those. I'll probably grind those a little bit later. I wanna find out what's wrong with them, but I'm gonna hold it for later. Wait, is my food buff gone? Now that I'm thinking about it. And the crap part is I bought a food buff for electricity, not for ether. Oh, there's a lot of quests. Oh, can't get around that way. How do you... You really have to go up and over? Wait, hold on. Is this a new coffee shop? Or is it a tea shop? I'm trying to talk to Coco. Come on. Let's grab some more food.
Original recipes with a new twist.
No, I can't, because it's the first time buying from this guy. I can't skip this.
as
Chapter 3, hey Light, what's going on? Chapter 3, no, I'm still technically in Chapter 2. What am I looking for? Can't find... Let's do this. Yeah, I'm still technically in Chapter 2. Not in Chapter 3 yet. Level 34, one higher. Yeah, excuse me. Come on, talk. There we go. How's your Sunday afternoon going? Alright, so that's that one. Still building my Ellen. Can I check it? Let's see. Oh, what was that, first of all? Oh my goodness. Let's talk to her. That's good, you're doing great on this Sunday afternoon. Me, on the other hand, I am fighting off what I'm assuming is going to be a head cold that Little Leisure has given me. I'm pretty sure I got it from her. But, real quick, let's take a... I'm very curious, let's see. I don't remember where you go to check your... Oh, up here.
Touch my tail, and no.
Can you look at character? Oh, you can look at character details. Light, you've shown me something new. I didn't know you could actually look at character details like this. Starlight engine, polar metal. Pretty nice. And there's no point in farming, at least from what I've seen, there's no point in farming like all the, what are they called, disc yet? At least not till, I don't know, I've seen many different things. Some people say at 35 you should start farming, 40 you should start farming, 45 you should farm. I have no idea when you're actually supposed to start farming stuff. I figured I was just going to start farming around like 45-ish. Either between 35 and 45, somewhere in there. So polar metal. With woodpecker, so a 4-piece polar metal and a 2-piece woodpecker electro. She has a lot of different options to build. Also, look at my Anton.
Touch my tail.
It's our turn, bro.
Oh yeah, everyone pretty much at 40. Bottom left after L.
Come on, let's get to work. It's our turn, bro.
Oh, cinema? His cinema level. Yeah, you already said you got his up to C6.
Come on, let's get to work.
Touch my tail.
Handmade Rena at your service.
Okay, so Rena's a stun. She's a DPS.
Time for some tail care.
Also a DPS. I was trying to figure out if there's a way to make an anomaly out of this. But the only anomaly
handle technical matters.
is Grace.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for. I only handle.
But this team right here would be really nice.
Is it work time? Is food included?
I only handle
Grace, Anton, and Sukaku. That would be a decent team. Sukaku won't get the bonus, but these two will get the bonus. And supposedly Anton still has his, what's it called? Unlimited. He has like some infinite chain attack or something like that with his electricity. Where you trigger your skill, you miss your base, you swing and miss your basic on purpose, and then go back into your electric, right? So it's, ooh, man, this head cold is screwing me up. It's use your special, swing and miss your basic, use your special again. And you can keep looping your special even though you don't have the energy. First and second team. Alright, let's see. How do I get back? There we go.
Time for some tail care.
What?
Touch my tail, and now.
Ooh, these things are already up to 7. I gotta get mine. I'm lagging behind. And you've already got your C unlocked. I gotta get mine unlocked too. Polar metal, woodpecker. Oh, excuse me. 4-piece shot. I want Rena. I definitely would like to have Rena. Oh, that's nice. Is this her best in slot? The Weeping Cradle?
Don't look at me.
Hold on. Before we start going down the rabbit hole, because I feel like we're about to go down the rabbit hole with all these. I feel like I'm about to go down the rabbit hole with all these missions. Sakaku's and Andy's. Oh, now that you reminded me, thank you. You just reminded me of something, and I wanted to test this out and see if this works. So, supposedly, if you put on their choice weapon, right? And I'm going to test it with Anby. If you put on their signature weapon, and for Anby, it's supposed to be the Mara Battery Mark II. When you put their signature weapon on, when they start doing their moves, their hair will glow, which is weird. So like for example, Corrin, if you put her signature weapon on, her hair turns green. I think Anby's, her hair lights up a little bit. But
Ready for combat.
go for it. Let me know how you feel about it. And don't forget that infinite move with Anton, just for testing. So let me see here. I do have this, and this is supposedly her slot. This is supposedly the weapon that will cause her hair to glow. Disable the exclusive skin effect in battle. Okay, so we've got it on. But we don't want this one. But supposedly that will cause her hair to glow. I actually have to try it now, see, and pay attention
Ready
next
for
time.
combat.
As for the actual missions, because I feel like we're about to go down this rabbit hole of side quests. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Guys, I'm clear. I feel like I'm just fighting off this head cold. I haven't even started. You've definitely got some time on me to prepare for the end game. But I mean, that's good that you're preparing now for it, right? This is not what I want. Not what I want. I'm trying to get this. Can I start this now? There we go. Where is this mission at? You started a week ago preparing for the end game? I'm not even thinking about the end game right now. You know, I'll probably start preparing for it more once I get Mama Z. Once I get Mama Z, I'll probably start preparing for it more then. Where is this mission at? Alright, so there's a mission there. Complete the commission, it's hard to find a job. Okay. That's the problem. Learn to read, and then I'd have an easier time with this game. How far in for the Shiyu defense have you gone? If you're preparing, I'm assuming you've probably tried to grind a little bit of that. And how's your weapon pulls? I know you said you were pulling for weapons. How is that going? Come on. Okay, so that puts your Sukaku at what? Probably like C3 maybe? The free Sukaku. The two Sukakus you pulled, that's C2, and then maybe another Sukaku that you probably pulled. So maybe a C3 Sukaku. I do hope you get your weapon for Ellen. I am doing the wrong mission right now. I really should be doing hold on. Let's pull this back because I am definitely going down a rabbit hole. Let's get this back going. Poor guy. You like the feel? And that's the team with what? Grace, Anton, and Anby? I do need to start building a second team like you. I do not have a second team yet. Oh, Lycone. If you get Lycone, you should swap. Oh yeah, did you see the character of the character in the area you're in? Yes, I did. I just played with her for a bit. Yeah, Grace, Anton, and Ambi. I figured that would be good because they'll all get their bonuses with the electricity. If you get Lycone, the top team would be Ellen, Lycone, and Sukaku. Oh, 1 second. Phone call. Oh, sorry about that. That was all. Phone call. Needed to take that one real quick. Yeah. So if you get Lycone, or Lycone, however it's pronounced, Ellen, Lycone, Sukaku would be your definite top team. You could actually probably use. I'm trying to think. You could probably use Sukaku now with, you can go Ellen, Sukaku, and Rina maybe. Sukaku will still get his bonus because Ellen's ice, and Ellen and Rina will get the bonus because they're maids. So I think that'll be a good team too. Sukaku's level 30. I should level my Sukaku. I just don't have a team to use him on yet. Oh, her. Sukaku's a her. I don't have a team to use her on yet. I mean, I guess I could just use her as a stun.
Hello! I'm Public Security Officer Mew Mew. Pleasure to be of service. Mew Mew will always protect you. Should I say, protect you?
Right, because if I look at my characters,
I only handle technical matters.
I've got... This is my main
Standing
team.
by. I only handle technical
Where
matters.
it's Grace, Piper,
Ready for combat.
and B.
Nothing to fear.
I've got
the cunning
Nicole
hairs are
leveled
here.
to prepare for Zuyan. I've got that, and then I'll
Standing
have
by.
so my team will
Need
be
something? My services
Zuyan,
are
Nicole,
ready for combat.
and Anby. If that's the case,
Sokaku, ready!
Nothing to fear.
Is it work
Sakaku's
time?
a support.
Did you...
How can I help?
Starlight, it's time to shine!
I don't have a way to get a second team to get like a bonus off, unless I run these three. Right, whereas Corin's a DPS, Piper is all three will be physical. Corin is the only anomaly, and it's 2 DPS, which I don't know if that'll be good or not.
Let's take a break.
I don't have another electric character to
only
pair with
handle
Grace
technical matters.
to get her bonus off of it either.
Ready and wait.
Touch my tail, and now.
Come on,
I
let's
don't
get to
have
work.
Anton.
Handmade Rena at
I
your
don't
service.
have. Okay, so Rena is a support. Yeah, if you went Ellen, Sakaku.
How can I
Sakaku
help?
support, right? So if you went Ellen, Sakaku,
Time.
and Corin, maybe?
Await.
Time for some tail care.
That should be pretty decent as well. And speaking of which, not Bang Boom. I've got 14. I could just do a regular channel, a permanent channel pull. See if I get lucky with somebody good, right? Let's see. Nope. Did I at least... Okay, so we got 2 A's. Maybe a character? That's B. That's a B. That's another B.
Got a gig that pays well?
I will
Count me
gladly
in.
take another Nicole, because she is definitely going to be needed for when Mama Z shows up. Ooh, I don't have this. What is this? Big cylinder? Who's this for? And everything else are B's, so we don't need to see any more of that. Who is this for? You think this is for Anton? Oh, no, it's a shield type. It's for defense. Will that go well on Ben? Because I feel like people are building Ben currently, since he's the only defense type, as more of a stunner. So I'm curious on what is Ben's... That's weird. So that's not even suitable. Supposedly that's not even suitable for Ben. I'm saying supposedly. I'm probably not going to play Ben anytime soon.
I stand nothing to fear. The
Nicole
cunning
can now
hairs
go
are
to
here.
C6. Oh, not C6, C1.
Need something?
Is it...
How can I help?
And I don't think I have anything for Ben. Let's see. So Ben's, he likes... Okay, so the original Transmorpher is one option for Ben. And this is another option for Ben. His number one option is Spring Embrace, which I don't have. Oops. But this, I do have. So we can slap that on him just for now. I'll figure out how to play Ben later. I don't have any other fire characters. so I don't want to invest anything too much
Time
in
for
them.
some hard labor?
Starlight, it's time to shine!
I wonder if the new guy that's coming in 1.1, if he's gonna be defense. No new characters. Yeah, I can't think of his name right now. Seth, that's it. Seth. So I wonder if Seth, and I kind of hope that Seth gets released the same time as Jane Doe. I don't want Seth to be on Xing Yi's banner, because I don't want to pull for Xing Yi at all. I want to pull for Jane Doe, so I'm hoping that he's on Jane Doe's banner. And Seth seems kind of cool. There's at least the video snippets that I've seen so far. He seems pretty cool. Has a nice little charge blade, Monster Hunter charge blade kind of deal. He has a sword and shield, and well, yeah, it's kind of like a sword and shield, and then he turns that, combines the two. You want Xing Yi? Yeah, didn't save for everything. Save for that Xing Yi. I'm skipping Xing Yi. I don't need a Xing Yi right now. I already have a stunner in Anby.
Are you two willing to contribute to new Erido's well-being?
I've got Anby as my stunner, so I don't need the Xing Yi. That's the only reason I'm not pulling for the Xing Yi. So I'm pulling for Mama Z, skipping Xing Yi, and I'm gonna pull for Jane Doe. And like I said, I'm hoping Seth is on Jane Doe's banner, but I have a feeling they're gonna put Seth on Xing Yi's banner. I got a feeling they're gonna put Seth on Xing Yi's banner, which sucks, because I don't want them to do that.
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
I heard you'll be on stage with the inspector to answer
found
questions
Ellen
from
5
citizens,
times?
Belle has been itching to ask you some.
I mean, congrats, because now
Go
you got
easy on
Ellen
me.
at C6, right? No. That'd be a
You
C,
don't know,
nope,
do you?
C4.
Zhu gets super nervous
If you
in
found Ellen
situations
5
like
times,
this.
so the original
She
Ellen
drank 3 pots of tea
plus
just
the
to
other
avoid
4.
nervously
So now that
coughing
you
up
got
there.
Ellen at C4, so that's pretty good.
Sorry to interrupt.
I know you're
but
trying
I
to
have
get
something
the
report.
weapon.
We've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the hollow. Please.
Oh,
take a
you
look at
found
this.
Ellen 5 times in the game. Oh, I
I
got
was
you.
also
I'm
just
tracking.
informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media
I
is
have
waiting
not
to
seen
get some
Ellen in
pictures.
quite some time, since the last 3 that I
Looks
saw
like we
her.
should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple of days. Huh? Wait, there's something funny about these coordinates.
Something funny? What are you seeing?
Is something wrong?
Sorry, you two, but something is weird about this report.
Yeah,
I need
that
to
would
talk
be
to
cool.
Zhu for a moment. If you'll excuse
That would have been a
us.
C4?
You can go on in.
Maroon. He's the guy who was using the EMP emitter, right? I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try to get close enough to hear what they're saying.
That would have been C5. If you got her 5, I guess if you went the original and then 5 extra, yeah. I was saying 5 being the first pull, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 would have been C4, but what is Wise doing? He's dropping Wise? Come on. All these characters are definitely going to get reruns. It just depends on when
Those
they're going to
coordinates
get
are
the
the
reruns.
spots
But they're
Maroon's
all
gang
definitely
scouted
going
some
to get
time ago,
reruns.
right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon. But wait, what about it? You think these two cases are connected?
Perhaps. I just realized every location Maroon pointed out lies on the route the evidence carrier is taking.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without damaging the electronics. Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether resources for large companies.
They get free
But
rolls
here's the
again
thing.
next week.
Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind
I
of
don't
vehicle.
think we're gonna get
Meaning,
those
the
free
evidence
rolls
carrier could
again.
be in danger. Where is it now?
I think they, at least from what I've
here.
seen or experienced so far,
There's
is
a
that
slight delay
those
in the
free rolls
surveillance
usually come in
but the carrier seems headed towards its destination right now.
right at
But
the
according
beginning
to
of the
record,
release. So
it
we got the
stopped
free rolls
about
for
10
Ellen.
minutes somewhere in the hollow.
We probably won't
15
see
minutes
those
ago.
free rolls again
10
until
minutes might not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd
maybe
be enough for them to
1-1
snatch the
or
evidence.
1-2.
We need to report this right now. I'll call it in.
I don't think we're gonna get the free
The
rolls
carrier
for
might have paused in
Xi'an.
the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other reason. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we report our suspicions, they won't immediately send someone. They'd follow protocol and do
I
a
can see an
remote
event
analysis
happening.
first.
I mean,
You're
they
right.
currently have the
And if they do
that
that,
Bangbu
it could
event, which
already
I
be
need
too
to
late.
start and grind.
Not only that, I'm worried
So I
about
can see them
something else.
probably
The
doing
evidence recovery schedule was only decided
an
recently.
event midway
and the route
through
inside the
Xi'an's
hollow is
release to
top
prepare for
secret.
1-1.
But according to Maroon, his gang had been scouting those locations for a while now.
Meaning, there might be a mole in public security.
Exactly. If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head into the hollow myself.
That's a huge risk. You know that's against policy. They could take action against us.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue. We spent a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should stay here. We're partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and sound. You have my word.
Inspector Bringer's car has arrived.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a
They
lack
include
of
in the story.
courage.
I haven't.
Huh?
No, I did meet her in the
You said
story
it
when she was
yourself.
inside the video store.
An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the
Okay,
evidence.
are we gonna get a second chance to play with
Besides,
Xi'an
if
here?
the
Because
inspector
I
really is the same as he was back
am
then,
in dire need to understand
I'm
her
sure
kid
he'll
better.
support our choice.
I mean, just watching someone explain it on YouTube and
and do
then
nothing while the
you
remains are in
yourself
danger.
playing with her to understand it
Just like last time,
feels
we
totally
should
different.
try and help them any way we can.
Like, I understand what they were saying, but to actually do it and put it into practice. So if that was including the times I met her outside of roles, I would have a C6 Ellen. One could only wish it worked like that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay.
I only handle technical matters.
we're gonna
Ready for
go
combat. Let's move.
Stun?
I only hand standing by. Need something? My time to make some money.
Or should stun... Is it stun then support, or is it support then stun? We'll leave it like this. I want her at the end, actually, because... Yeah. When her when the black hole goes off, I'm just gonna call it the black hole, I can swap into Zuyun a lot faster.
Judging by our predictions,
Zuyuan.
they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where exactly it stopped within the hollow. They're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky, so they can't move very quickly. Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
Makes sense. Let's find the evidence carrier and see if our suspicions are right. I've picked up the carrier's signal. Let's go.
Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are heading out to locate the evidence carrier.
Barry, can you find a shortcut to the carrier?
Affirmative. Planning the route now.
Let's leave the route to Fairy Bell. We just need to get Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi there without being found out.
The evidence carrier signal is coming from over there.
Ugh, the mobile device here seems unusable.
Let me try adjusting the direction. Ugh, it's too heavy.
Bell, something is blocking their way.
Master, the firing direction of the ejector nearby can be adjusted.
Alright. Let's help them find a shortcut, as these switches can be used repeatedly. Think carefully about the direction.
Huh? Did the device just move by itself?
The device works now.
Let's move. Something doesn't feel right.
Are we about to get found out?
Let's follow them.
Because she's pretty spot on with her senses, it seems like. So, I feel like this is how we're gonna get caught. Okay. So let's see if I understand this kit. Alright. So let's see. Well, there's nothing here. Okay, so that's if you hold it, you use up the shotgun shells underneath. I'm tapping, no shotgun shells being released. And that doesn't do anything. Okay. Not that it doesn't do anything, it's not using the shotgun shells, right? So...
Watch your surroundings!
Hey, hey! Okay, yeah! Get away from me!
Standing by.
And if you hold, that's the shotgun. Oh, I wanted this one. Okay, that's just a shotgun. Let's get here.
The evidence carrier is nearby.
Qing Yi, we should head over there now.
I actually swapped to this one. Let's see.
Yes, finally! The carrier! Let's check on its condition.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with. Let's check inside.
We're doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. And probably a pay cut, too. Well, let's forget all that for now. Qing Yi, help me unlock it. Huh? The evidence crate is still here. And the seal is untouched.
Comparing the seal with the one in the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees. And the etheric matter feels totally different from what I sensed at the square.
So, they really did get a hold of the evidence. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble to make it seem like it was still there.
That monster must be hiding some serious secrets. Chuyuban, watch out!
That monster's gotta be Cores. Julita's dad. Because we still haven't figured out where was all the bullet holes, right?
Idiot. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department. They aren't gonna go down easy. We've been here for hours. You couldn't keep your cool for a little longer?
Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them. They might have survived our ambush. But we can take them. Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the hollows every day.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on. Do you know the consequences of assaulting officers?
Save your breath. We're dealing with a group of desperados. They never planned on leaving us alive.
Out of my way!
Brother. What's this?
Move it!
I don't want the...
Out of my way! Move it!
Freeze! You asked for it. It's going all out. Suppressor K-22. Maximum firepower.
I feel bad for that one guy. He's just a... He's just a little minion. I'm trying to do the... And she has her own mode. Excuse me. Jeez, she seems to have her own little dodge that is in place
And it
too.
sounds like they knew we were coming and set up an ambush near the
I was actually trying to do Nicole's other
What
move
the heck
where
is
she just flings it up into
How
the
could they have
sky.
known we were going after the evidence?
Hey, have you gotten rid of those two officers? There they are.
They're coming after us. Run!
Warning. Multiple hostiles approaching the officer's location at high speed. The officers should change direction immediately to avoid direct confrontation with multiple armed individuals.
You hear that? There are multiple enemies in their current path heading toward them.
I'll find a way to warn them.
It's too late. Look at the map. They're trapped. It's a dead end.
Alright, so we just fight our way through.
Watch out, Chingy! There's an ambush here, too!
Get them!
Coming through.
They're closing in on us!
Be careful.
Well, at least we get some more practice. Alright.
We've been surrounded. Stay calm.
They sure have some firepower. How many members did they deploy to deal with us?
Really?
Drop the weapon!
What is that?
Perfect teamwork, everyone.
Stop right there!
It won't be easy to get him off our
every
tail.
time.
Let's face him head on. We'll run out of ammo if this continues.
Suicide!
The pleasure's all yours.
Cease and desist!
Mind your manners.
Sustain fire. A flawless move.
So when do I get... Okay, so now that my shotgun shells or whatever
This isn't
are
good.
empty,
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi are stuck in a building and
how
surrounded
do
by
I build
enemies.
those back up? Let's see.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't reach the building easily either. Let's take a sec to look around and see if there's anything we can use to help.
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location. Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard Carrot data, but if utilized, they could help the target evacuate from their current location.
Fairy may be able to locate the spatial rifts, but how do we tell Zhu Yuan and Qingyi where to go?
I can safely tap into the officer's intercom within the hollow, Second Assistant.
But if we connect to their intercom, won't we be exposed?
If it doesn't expose our identity, I think it's worth the risk to save lives.
Question. Is the current objective to assist the 2 officers in leaving the current area, or rescue the 2 officers who are trapped?
Aren't those the same thing?
Negative. Remote communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area. But due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment. The risk of failure will rapidly mount.
So you're saying, to keep them safe, Belle has to personally guide them as a proxy?
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public security may bring major risks.
This is so irritating. If they weren't public security officers, we wouldn't even hesitate.
You remember what Qingyi said? Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage. Zhu Yuan and Qingyi are good people. Despite the risks, I'd regret it for the rest of my life if I chose to stand idly by now.
Belle.
And, on the bright side, if we work together, we might be able to recover the stolen remains.
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Well then, let's go save them.
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me. Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility for this mess, it should be me. Besides, your physical abilities are much better than mine. If one of us has to make a run for it, you'd have a much better chance at surviving.
Now's not the time to argue.
Exactly. Now's not the time to argue.
Who's there?
Wait, it's coming from the intercom. Someone hacked into our encrypted frequency. But how?
Instead of arguing about who should be the bait, how about I offer a solution that works for you both?
Who are you? Why should we trust you?
I can't convince you to trust me. I'm a proxy. Not exactly someone who should normally be talking with you. But, while I may be a proxy, I have a conscience. I can't turn a blind eye while you're in danger.
A proxy?
Alright, so what's the plan?
I'll create an opportunity for you.
I'm hoping that Belle's using something to mask her voice.
Now, follow my instructions.
But what about the enemy?
Leave that to me. Now, go!
They're getting away!
What now?
Straight ahead. Jump into the fissure.
The fissure?
What? The spatial fissure! After them!
They're chasing us. There's another fissure straight ahead.
They're closing in. They'll catch us at this rate.
I have a plan. It might be risky, but I'm sure you can do it.
I feel bad for that guy. He literally just came out of the porta potty, and that's the first thing he sees is a bunch of people racing towards him. Whoa, talk about threading the needle.
saved!
Well, hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance?
All right. We can finally talk.
You're a Bangbu from Belobog. Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bangbu would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom. So, who are you exactly?
Qingyi, have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Faithin.
That's me. I'm Faithin.
So you were already watching us when we received the report from Belobog.
Yeah, I was helping Belobog Industries retrieve something lost, but I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow. As you've already guessed, I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind it, and it's connected to what I've been chasing.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the evidence and can uncover the truth about the monster.
Exactly, and it's still not too late to get the evidence back.
According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situations, officers have the right to recruit assistants without verifying their identities.
So you're suggesting...
We share a common goal. Let's work together and get that evidence back.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions. We accept your assistance, Faithin. But as you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the advantage in numbers.
Don't worry, leave it to me. Since we lack the manpower, we'll use the hollow against them. That's my specialty.
We've arrived at the evidence carrier area. Loading environment data.
Ooh, that is a huge map. Look at this thing.
Master, I have found a discarded toolbox up ahead. It could contain relevant clues to the case. Your attention is needed.
It's time to put my expertise as a public security officer to good use. Connect the dots in the mind space and solve the case. Use this to access my mind space and share information.
The display device has been used to show the mind space.
Collected clues will be stored in the memory zone. Once the adjacent clues are found, the question will become apparent. We don't have enough clues right now. Let's go back and look for more.
Master. The clue has been stored in the mind space. Master, I have detected varying degrees. The clue has been stored in the mind space.
That doesn't do me any good.
Master, there...
Yep, no clues. We got it.
Decoding in progress. Please wait.
I really hope this all leads to the bullet casings.
Decoding completed. Now
That we
playing the
discovered
previously
in the
saved
prototype
recording.
that Coors was driving.
Didn't boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift? The wind can blow through on all sides! What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little windy? Whatever. Just get this thing moving already. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data.
There's a new question in mind space. A question has arisen from the 2 collected clues. Master, do you want to solve it?
There's a heavy car toolbox left at the scene and an uncorrupted forklift.
Indeed. Judging from the marks left behind, the forklift was likely the culprit's means of transportation to the scene.
After all the questions are answered.
Let's see. Rendered the forklift nearby is rendered inoperable by EMP, and there are some hard to identify footprints around the scene, which may answer.
Affirmative. It is highly likely that the culprits left on foot.
We've got one to go.
Master, there's a new question in mind space.
I'm sure there's no other secret ones. Alright, let's see. Severely damaged, illegally modified bamboo was found near the scene, and combining this with the content of the recording, some deductions can be made. Whose damaged bamboo is this? Obviously the culprits.
Right. Considering all the clues, this conclusion makes sense.
The key question has emerged.
You're right. Not only are the culprits carrying the evidence, but they also don't have a carrot. Hiding nearby while they wait for their accomplices would be the wisest choice.
Master, all the clues have been gathered. The case replay is now available.
Now, what's a case replay?
The case replay is a simulation that recreates how the culprits committed the crime based on the existing clues. This allows you to watch how the incident happened in detail.
We're here. Hurry up. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Stay close to me, Big Head. We'll bolt after taking the evidence. The evidence carrier's here. Stop right here.
Master, you might come across important scenes during the case replay that might help our investigation. Please pay close attention.
Okay.
A hidden path. Let's take note of it when we get back to reality.
Even the forklift isn't working now! The EMP is that powerful? The Bangoo's done for, and the forklift is kaput! Now what? Eh, don't panic. Let's grab the evidence first. We'll just have someone pick us up later. We've got what we needed. Let's go this way.
Master, the culprits are whispering to each other in front of the door.
Look, we can set a password for this door and lock it. Then we don't have to worry about anyone following us. That's brilliant. Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, come on.
That's a dumb password. Let me set it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Master, you can return to the real world to investigate now.
We figured out the exit used by the culprits. Let's go check it out.
I already used that other one, right? Something says to go check it out when we get back to the real world. So we're gonna go do that real fast. I've already done it. Okay. So nothing new.
Master, I found a hit.
Look, there's a spatial fissure over there. But how are we supposed to get through this area?
Master, I found a surveillance camera.
Alright, let's see which way they went. Which way did they go?
Whoa! I got teleported back just like that! I know the way through here. Follow me.
Do that again?
The culprit's route has been recorded. Once you return to reality, I'll guide you in real time.
Okay. If you're gonna just guide me in real time, then I don't have to.
I've highlighted the culprit's route for you.
You're a godsend, Fairy. Now, let's follow that route.
Is that the third one? Oh, that was just the second. So we still got one more to go.
There's a group of abandoned buildings ahead.
I'll put that one away for now.
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the Hollow. Some of the data inside is still intact.
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers are gone? Understood. Let's hide somewhere. There's a crack in this wall. We can get through here. Let's wait here for the others to pick us up.
Many walls here have cracks in them.
The case replay is virtual, so you cannot pick anything up. The replay...
Public security, put your hands up!
Get him. Alright, let's see. How do we build her shotguns? Oh, she already has it. So let's just use these up. Ow.
Okay. It's an opening.
Oh, we got one back. Did you just get it back from swapping in? I don't think you get it back from just swapping in.
Yep. Drop the weapon!
Following orders.
Freeze! Yep. Drop the weapon!
So how do we get it? Let's see.
Outmaneuvered.
Oh, I dodged and I still got hit with it. That was a shot. So when you use her EX special, you get 3.
Oh, rats. It's Puffsec. Why are they here?
This is called striking when the enemy is unprepared.
Take them down and retrieve the evidence. No! Get away from me! Right back at ya!
I'll line this up right together.
Wanna run? Get it!
Confirmed.
Yeah, I like it. It's gonna definitely take some use to get used to a bit.
Countermaneuver.
Going all out!
And let's just try to use learning.
Perfect teamwork, everyone.
Learning her stuff,
Yep.
right?
Drop the weapon!
Learn proper rotation of combos. So
Look, they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Even with it sealed, its aura gives me the creeps.
Yes! Fantastic! We finally got the evidence back.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all we need to do is get out of the hollow and we're safe.
There's an exit nearby. I'll take you there.
The exit is just up ahead.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today, I'll be on my way.
Don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. It's bad karma.
yes,
Besides,
please.
I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always the same for everyone.
Chingy, we're officers. Should you really be saying that?
Yes.
Anyway, thanks
I
for
thought
your
she
help,
was gonna be a
Faith.
by the book person.
I should be thanking you too, for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
Now that Faithin's gone, let's hurry up and get this evidence out of here.
Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Faithin thanked us for uncovering the threat and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Doesn't that sound suspicious to you?
Suspicious? Right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Faithin would have realized the evidence had been switched and upon seeing us assumed we were there to investigate. But it sounded like Faithin knew what happened outside the hollow too.
How unexpected. It seems Phaethon attended the seminar today.
Oh my gosh, she is really good. She catches on things pretty quickly. We're getting arrested. We're done for. We are done for. She is gonna find a way to arrest us.
There you are. Are you free today? Want to come with me to the public security precinct at Lumina Square?
I feel a bit uneasy every time I hear public security these days.
Well, I heard Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be heading back to their own branch today. It's probably best not to run into them inside the Hollows. But outside the Hollows, it might be quite a while before we see them again.
You're right. We should at least get their contact information.
I was thinking, how about we give them a gift too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie, Mission Unthinkable.
Ooh, that's the one where the main character goes against his superior and chooses to protect the citizens, right? Good choice.
They're going to be leaving soon. Let's get going.
Wouldn't that kind of give you away as well? Now, I mean, that seems like such an odd, or not even odd, a specific scenario movie to give. Let's see.
Oh, we've got everything packed. Let's get it in the car.
We almost missed you.
Hey there, managers. What brings you here?
We heard you're heading back to your own branch, so we wanted to say goodbye.
We haven't known each other for long, but we've had quite a memorable time together.
But Ji-Yuan, it was supposed to be you going on stage for the interview during the seminar. Why did that older gentleman in the glasses end up going on instead? I was looking forward to asking you questions.
I'm sorry, but we got assigned to a tricky case that day. I can't disclose the details, but it went well. Largely due to the clues you provided about the 6th Street EMP case.
You don't say. That's awesome.
Oh, right. We got you a gift. It's a movie about a public security officer.
We appreciate it, but it's against regulations for officers to accept gifts from citizens. However, could I buy the video as a customer of Random Play?
Of course. We'd be delighted.
Well, they're getting ready to leave. Why don't we take a look around? Maybe find somewhere to finally enjoy that meal we had talked about?
I never expected our time at the Lumina branch to be so eventful.
Things turned out okay. The seminar settled, case cracked, evidence secure. It's just a shame. The reports we have to write are gonna be lame.
Is that supposed to be a poem? Excuse me, someone's calling me. Hey, you've got time to chat during the day? Well, this is a rarity.
Who's calling? Oh, hey, Miyabi's back.
Our graduation album.
Miyabi's another one I
flipping
definitely
through our
want.
graduation
If
album?
she's not pullable in
Now?
like 1,
This isn't another one of
3,
your
or 2-0,
weird exercises, is
I'm
it?
pissed.
I'm trying to remember all of the names of our old classmates by looking at these photos. By the way, do you still remember the graduation message
No,
you
1,
wrote
2.
for me?
She has to
May
be
you
available in
become the pursuant
1.2,
of
right?
true
Because we already got the
justice.
2 S
The
ranks for
sharp light of the
1.1.
law slicing through the wickedness of the night sky.
So she's got to be an S rank. If she's not an S rank, I'll be shocked.
Someone might hear you.
My apologies.
It's just... this message really means a lot to me. How does the true justice mentioned in your message differ from regular justice? Is it comparable to the difference between an actual melon and a melon-flavored lollipop? Many people say they taste pretty much the same. But even though the melons I buy are hardly ever sweet, I still prefer the taste of real melons. Just like your pursuit of true justice. A real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
So her belt is pretty much just
words of encouragement?
this hand symbol.
Well, thanks. Wait, how does a member of Hand like you know that I've been reprimanded by the precinct?
Duh, Hand.
Because the case of the unidentified monster discovered
You know
by
what, they
Bellabug
mentioned it before. I
Industries has
totally
been
forgot that
transferred
what
to
her group
Section
was.
6. My intelligence officer pointed out that we might need you to come in and provide some more detailed intel.
So, that thing's in your custody? Are you telling me there's something wrong with the evidence?
That's the reason why I'm calling you. We found pieces of what resembles a mask within the monster's remains, and we managed to extract human DNA from it.
Does this mean you figured out the origin of the monster?
Unfortunately,
It's gotta be
no.
cores.
Apart from determining the deceased as a male from the DNA, we compared it with DNA records of missing persons and criminals throughout the city, but found no matches.
It's cores, it's
It may have been
cores.
someone from outside the city with no known identity. But what do you think?
Since Maroon risked going into the Hollow to get it, there must be some secret on the deceased's body.
And I got a feeling
wouldn't
that
think he's a
that
nobody.
guy was
I agree.
her
But as of
superior
now,
is probably
we're still
also
missing the
behind
key to this
course
puzzle.
missing.
Thanks for the intel, Miyabi. Let's catch up in a few days.
That's why he was like,
See ya.
oh, I don't. Why he was so shocked that
Sorry for
the body
keeping
was
you
going
waiting.
to Hand. They would have found
Judging from the
DNA.
conversation,
They would have found more
I'm guessing
evidence.
there's some progress with the evidence over at Hand.
Seems so. They've made an important discovery, but that's only created more questions. Jump in, Qingyi. Let's talk more on the way.
All right, let's go.
It has to be.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Perlman.
Attorneys, always running
He's
so
still in the
slowly.
scene.
You're the ones who suggested we meet. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting? Huh? Wait, it's you! Sarah! You've got some nerve to show your face!
Oh, she
After the
changed
trouble
her
you
hair. She
caused.
looks completely different. Just changed her hair.
Come now,
changed some
Mr.
clothes.
Perlman. It was your idea to deal with the residents in the blast zone. Not to mention the fact that your technical advisor and personal secretary, Sarah, never existed in the first place. Well then, there's no need to grit your teeth. I'm actually here to discuss business with you. Please confess to all your crimes in court, and we'll make sure you get the best treatment in prison.
You and that bastard behind you are the ones who convinced me to carry out the blast in the first place. And now you want me to take all the blame. That's quite the scheme. I hear recently Bellabog Industries stumbled upon a monster that was inside the Hollow, and the evidence collected from the creature's remains was almost stolen. Honestly, I've been wondering. The plaza isn't along the subway route, yet your plan included research of it and explosives for it. Your real goal is to retrieve the evidence, isn't it? I wonder what would happen if I brought this up in court.
I'm sure the judge wouldn't entertain such baseless fantasies, Mr. Perlman.
Baseless fantasies, you say? Huh.
He's dead.
Let's get real then. What if I told you I have proof of your involvement in the Vision case, along with that of the person behind you? Definitive proof.
Played your hand.
Hey, you heard what Perlman just said, right? I can't stand clingy men, but I must say that's quite the ace up his sleeve.
Sounds like you're enjoying this situation.
How could that be? I'm genuinely concerned about our partnership. So what's your plan now? Will you agree to his terms?
I'll handle it.
Oh, he's dead. Perlman is dead. Oh, it's great. So now we have Grace's story. We can claim that. We just need 2 more. Activate an A rank or activate and why is it AA? Activate an A rank or higher 4-piece drive set effect. Do I not have that? Clear the notorious hunt 1 time. Okay, I can take care of all of that. We got some help requests. We'll take that one. And we'll take this one. 2 new ones right here. And new internet level. So how are we supposed to arrange? Public security matters solved. I finally have a day to myself to do whatever I want. So pretty much we can just do whatever. Obviously, just set that. Do whatever we want. So this looks like it's coming down to the end. So I'm just gonna knock all of these out off screen, especially Grace's stuff. So now we have Grace, the Iron Witch, and then we also have Nekomata that we also have to do. So I've got some stuff to keep me busy for a while that I don't have to worry about the story for a bit. We still can't get the black cat to show up on screen just yet, so hopefully I'll be able to tackle that. So we're still, so now that we know that there's human DNA in that evidence returned, obviously he wasn't a criminal, so there is not going to come up in the records. So I cannot wait for Kalita to get some closure on this. Cannot wait. So the question is, did he turn into the monster? Which it sounds like he turned into, right? Because that's what it seemed like. Because we saw that in the very beginning. I assume if you have like no resistance, you just turn, right? So, and he was probably in there for quite some time. And then there's also that other guy, I can't think of his name, who's the hero of the Hollow. Cop, bullet, gun casings. I'm thinking he went in, probably tried to kill him. He tried to kill Kors. Kors turned, and in the last ditch effort, used the prototype to seal himself in. Maybe. And that's probably why he was like so anxious when they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna send the evidence to hand. I think that's the case. I could definitely be wrong, but I'm thinking that that's the case. And I guess we'll find out in the next one. I gotta go pop a Tylenol and take like and drink some tea or something like that to try and get over this head cold before tomorrow. So I'm glad that you guys joined me today. Light, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you're still pulling for the weapon. I hope that you find Ellen's weapon. And I will see you guys in the next one to conclude chapter 2 and go right into chapter 3 to see how this story progresses. I'm really enjoying the story so far with these chapters. I hope you guys are as well. And if you are, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget that we are on the road to 100. And if we do hit 100 subs by the end of the month, it's $100 towards your choice between Honkai Star Rail or Triple Z, and within that you still get the chance of which banner that $100 goes towards to. But it must be It must be 100 subs on July 31st, right? We are 10 away from that goal, so I hope that we can make it happen. And if we do, it'd be much appreciated. Much love. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go enjoy some time with your family. and get ready for the new work week, which is going to suck, but I mean, it is what it is. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.